if you say it louder, it doesn't.
God.
It doesn't make us speak it anymore. It's like, do you speak Turkish? No. Do you speak Turkish? Still no.
Talk to man! Talk to man!
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. The only actual thing I can say in Turkish is amunaykum.
Ben senin amına koyayım orospu çocuğu.
Oh my God. You are truly epic.
Do
does it mean?
not speech.
Oh my God, I'll fall off my chair.
Does anybody in the chat speak Turkish?
Ben senin amına koyayım.
I'm just saying, he's just shit talking your mother right now.
Really?
Ben senin anneni isteyeyim.
Hayır. Amına koduğum doğurdukları.
Oh God, there's another one.
İsosuz İsmail.
Holy shit.
İlk kez İsmail. Ben sizin amınıza koyayım.
Double kill, triple kill. Monster
Amınıza
kill.
koyayım. Amınızı.
Yeah, your mother fucking conquered.
Oh no.
Hadi fuck you. Amına kodum doğru.
Okay, we're going to private chat now. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit ganged up on.
My good lord.
I don't know how many of them there were, but there were too many. So I came into the private chat. Let's bring in Twisted, and I think Forsaken, maybe. Let me see. If you guys come in here, I'll drag you down.
Wow. What was that?
I was enjoying it, but after a couple more of them came.
All Turkey on us, to be honest. Because amunaykum, that means go fuck your mother or something like that.
Yeah. Happens. Are you waking up? This baby right here that's in my lap, he just woke up, so he's like in like a trance, which is the best time for a 2-year-old, right? After they wake up, it's when they're the best behaved, because they don't even know what's going on yet.
That is true.
You getting down?
Look at that curly.
Okay, there he goes. I'll put him on the camera.
Yeah, like I said about the After Effects, it's the sad part. If you really want After Effects now, you're gonna have to pay for the cloud one. Because if you want the updates and stuff like that, you're gonna have to have the original version. If you don't, you won't get any updates and you'll just be stuck with what you have.
Damn. See, that's hardcore, man. Adobe really punched us in the nuts with that one.
That's why I'm happy I still have the CS6 version of Photoshop and the other one, Lightroom.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get the other ones because I wasn't really into editing videos. So when I do YouTube videos, it's usually just fraps with what's it called, virtual dub for converting it to X264.
Yeah. I just was scrolling up on the chat and I saw that people were commenting about the Turkish guy. And hey, that happens a lot. In Raid Call is weird. Like, it used to be like all these Russian guys would come in. Now it's like some Turkish guys every once in a while will come in and just like start yelling. And I think it's funny. I like to give them a chance because sometimes, because I mean, I'm not prejudiced against any language. Just because you don't speak English, that doesn't mean like, you know, it doesn't mean I hate you or anything like that. I mean, it's not like that. So I don't like to mute them. I like to give them a chance to like talk. Sometimes it'll get fun because we'll try to translate and stuff, but other times it just usually ends in somebody coming in speaking a different language that we don't understand. And I'm ignorant. I mean, I wish I spoke Russian and Turkish. I wish I spoke every language, but I don't, so I don't understand them. So what they'll do is they'll speak a language I have no idea what they're talking about, and then 2 minutes later they'll say, "Fuck your mom," and that's the only English they know. That's the only English they'll say. They're just like, blah blah blah blah blah blah blah. I don't understand anything they're saying. And they'll say, "Fuck your mom." Or one time we had a Russian guy. It was so funny. This Russian guy was just like busting out. He's saying speaking all this Russian, and then he said, "Fuck." It's the only English word he knew. He just said "fuck," and I said, "What?" I says, "What did you just say? What did you say? Did you just say fuck in my chat, you motherfucker? You come into my chat, you come in my raid call, and you say fuck, you son of a bitch." I give him a big speech, and he's just like, and then just goes blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. Goes back to speaking Russian again. So we need a Russian translator, and I think it'd be really funny to get Reinhardt the Russian to come and speak Russian, because if you guys know Reinhardt, if you guys look at his YouTube, you guys should check out his YouTube. He's really funny. He'll do these rants, and he's like this hardcore Russian dude. He speaks English. He lives in Phoenix. He lives like right down the road from me, but his family is he's like straight like off the boat from Russia. He didn't come on a boat. He probably came on a plane. I'm just talking shit. But he has a very thick accent, and he's like this very aggressive, hardcore Russian. I want to get him in here to translate, because I have no idea what those Russians are talking about. All they say is "fuck your mom," and it's the only English that they know most of the time.
That's funny though, because many people from other countries say that so many people are ignorant because they don't speak our language and they don't want to understand our language, and still they're only speaking one language themselves, which I feel is kind of, I don't know, wrong. I speak 7 different languages, and
really, that's amazing, man. Very good for you.
But they're all the same. I mean, if you're from Scandinavia, you can speak the 3 basic languages, which is Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish. They're all the same.
That's amazing, man. I really respect that.
There's
that
a little
is truly
difference
amazing.
There's a little difference in pronunciation. But I mean, if you speak Norwegian, Swedish, or Danish, you can actually speak the others quite easily if you just use your head.
Yeah. I swear I'm terrible. I've tried to learn different languages. Maybe I'm just being a little bit stubborn when I was learning, but I had a very difficult time. I tried Spanish, French, and I'll understand a little bit of Spanish, but I had a very difficult time learning it. Maybe it's just because the languages are so different. Like maybe for you, like that area of the world, the languages are so similar, it's easier. I don't know, but I really respect people that speak a lot of languages to the highest respect, because I've had so much of a challenge myself trying to learn. Panda Sweet speaks Panda. Very nice.
But I guess if you speak a Germanian language, learning the other Germanian languages are not that hard. Because I mean, in school in Norway, we start with English in the first or maybe even second grade, and we have that for 9 years, 10 years. So everybody basically speaks English in Norway, also in Sweden and Denmark.
Nice.
I love Sweden.
I love the Swedish blonde girls. Does that make you love Sweden? I don't know.
It's phenomenal.
You said what everybody was thinking.
Exactly.
They are very, very hot.
They are, but if you look
And they're
at
nice,
it,
too.
You can find good-looking girls in Norway. You can find good-looking girls in Sweden, and then you come to Denmark. It's a sad story.
Really? Is it true?
Well, try to go to, like, the Channel Islands, Great Britain, I mean, Guernsey, you have England, you have, Wales, Ireland. The women there, they look like shit. But
They look
Okay.
like shit.
I want to see if anybody in the chat.
standards.
I just want to see if anybody in the chat disagrees with him, because like I believe you. I just want to see if anybody wants to interject, but maybe.
Okay, so
Maybe-
people are talking about Finland here now in chat. I don't know, Finland has some pretty girls, and then they have the absolute hideous ones.
Okay,
I'm
Indian
learning.
chicks, they are hot.
Well, America has a lot of hot women. So does Canada. But you also
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a lot of fat women. So, I mean,
More
if you look
cushion
at
for
it-
the pushing.
if you look
More
at
cushion
it,
for the pushing.
Norway has 5 million people, right?
T. Colligan,
That's
good
like-
job, man.
That's like one state in the US, and there are more fat people in the US than there are people in Norway,
Yeah,
sadly.
yeah.
And you wouldn't even call them fat. And well, let's say it in the normal way. Like if you call them obese, it wouldn't be wrong, because I guess US still has a big obesity problem, and so
Yep.
does UK. But in the later years, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Norway, they've all gone into this kind of a training hype. So everybody's like fitness now, and everybody thinks about what they're eating. And of course, I'm not going to say everybody, but I mean the majority of people actually care what they look like now, in comparison to what they were before.
There's a lot of variability with that, though, right? Because, I mean, like fitness, there's in the U.S., for example, there's what's called the centerfold syndrome, and it's the idea. I think it kind of is an umbrella term to kind of, it describes this idea of the perfect model is the centerfold model is very skinny, and it's this idea of what a girl should look like, but it's not really what girls naturally look like. So, the healthy girl is not obese, but also healthy is not very, very skinny. So the models, they're not, a lot of guys don't really consider the really skinny models that skinny, but maybe younger people think that that's really attractive. But I mean, I definitely don't think it is. So that kind of like in the middle is what's most natural, is I think the most attractive. So you don't want to go too far from the norm. There's like the average, that should be the baseline for what should be, right? I really like this discussion though, because see, I'm learning something. I didn't know this about you guys' opinion of Danish girls versus Swedish girls. It's like, I mean, I'm sure people would disagree, and
Yeah,
we're
but
kind of being
that's
assholes. We're just being
everybody.
guys here. We're just being guys.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean,
Right,
you can
right.
have your own opinion, but if you look at the TV these days, okay, so you look at America's Next Top Model, do you find any of the girls in that program attractive?
No, because they don't have big boobs.
It
Hey,
doesn't matter
there you
if
go.
they have big boobs. I mean, they're bones. There's nothing
Right,
but
right.
fucking bones. It's bones all over the place. And you
Right.
need to have some sort of curves to actually look like a woman.
Yeah. I think a lot of us agree on that. The idea of the skinny model, that's not attractive for most guys. It's only attractive for like fashion. It's just a fashion thing. It's like a magazine thing.
Yeah, but still the question is, they keep doing this with these skinny ass girls running around in their clothes, and usually they don't sell these clothes because nobody can actually fit into them except for these girls that look like a pile of bones.
Well, see, the thing is, on America's Next Top Model, I like it when they have the bigger girls on them, because it actually gives that particular genre of women a chance to, hey, you know what, she's on here, you know, maybe I have a chance to look beautiful just like her, and I give props to those. They don't stay on very long, which is sad, but I definitely give them props.
So I would say that I don't like looking at women that are obese or even fat. I mean, women needs to have curves, but not too much.
Oh yeah, all about the curves.
But that's every man's
yeah.
own opinion. I mean, you could
Suck
like
it to me,
obese
baby.
girls, and the other guy could like a bony girl. It's like every man's difference. It's like, I don't know.
What you doing, bro?
Hey guys, I gotta jump out right now, I think, because I want to go play with future rank 1 Gladiator, Baby Neo. But just really quick, I just want to send out a quick thank you. I just want to tell you what some of the things I accomplished tonight during the stream. If you guys are new to the stream, hit me with the follow, because tonight what we did was I did pretty much all editing, and working on Chinglish's intro. I rebuilt Orgrimmar in 3D, and I brought it into Cinema 4D. And I was trying to optimize the concentration. It was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm also using kind of an advanced technique to do it. And I'm using turbulence